equation of line and we did equation of parallel line. The next concept is finding equation of perpendicular line. As we discussed yesterday, that equation of parallel lines, gradient is equal. And in case of perpendicular lines, we have a condition m1 times m2 equals -1. For example, we have equation y is equals to example, making a quick revision. Last time we did equation of parallel lines. Now this time we are doing equation of perpendicular lines. In case of parallel lines, gradient were equal. In case of perpendicular line, we have this relationship product is equal to -1. For example, equation is y is equals to 2x plus 3. So gradient of this line is 2. M1 is equals to 2. So we would say that gradient of perpendicular line m1 into m2 equals -1. First gradient is 2. The second gradient is -1 by 2. In other words, we can also say negative reciprocal. M1 times M2 is equal to -1. So the new gradient is 1 over -1 over M1. So it is negative and it is reciprocal. For example, M1 is equals to 3 by 4. So we can say M2 is equal to -4 by 3. And we are talking about perpendicular lines. If the gradient is equals to 1 over 7, so second gradient would be -7. Negative and reciprocal. The example one says find the gradient of line A and B. So we're just looking at the graph and I'm looking at A. I can find two good points, these two. So these coordinates are x -1, y0 and x0, y2. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is 2 by 1, gradient is 2. The gradient of line A is 2. Now I'm looking at line B for its gradient. Let me change the color. So I find this point, this is 0, 4. And let's say second point is this. It says x4 and y2. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is -2 by 4. That is -1 by 2. And it says show that the lines A and B are perpendicular. So if they are perpendicular, they will justify this expression, this equation. So first gradient of A is 2. Secondly, the gradient of B is -1 by 2. So we cancel out, multiply -1 is equal to -1. So yes, they are perpendicular. Another worked example, find the equation of the line perpendicular to this and passing through this. So the equation is y is equals to 3x minus 5. For any equation, we always need one gradient and one point. So gradient of this line is 3. So gradient of perpendicular would be m1 into m2 is equal to -1. So 3 into m2 is equal to -1. m2 is equals to -1 by 3. So we have the gradient and the point is given that it passes through 2 comma 2. The new equation is y is equals to mx plus c, where the gradient is -1 by 3, value of x is 2, value of y is 2, plus c. 2 plus 2 by 3 is equals to c. 6 plus 2 by 3 is equal to c. C is equals to 8 by 3. So we can rewrite the equation y is equal to mx plus c and substitute the value of gradient. That was negative 1 by 3 and value of c is 8 by 3. Now it is your choice in which form you will leave the equation. I'm multiplying the whole equation with 3. 3y is equals to minus x plus 8. Any of the forms, you can rearrange them. Okay. Now example 3. In example 3, there are only 2 points given. 0, -4, and 6, 4. Now it says find the perpendicular bisector of line segment joining these two. Perpendicular bisector. One condition is it has to be at 90 degrees. The other is bisector. Bisector means it will pass through the midpoint. So if we have these 2 points, I'm just drawing a rough sketch for clarity. It is actually not required. X0, y minus 4, let that be this point, and x6, y4, let's say this is the point. So we're talking about this line, and we need the equation of perpendicular bisector. That should be at 90 degree, and that should bisect means will pass through the midpoint. So I'm finding the midpoint first. Midpoint is x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. So 6 by 2 is 3 and 0. Midpoint is 3 comma 0. Now I need to know the gradient of the initial points, these two. So gradient is equals to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Second y, 4 minus minus 4 over x2 minus x1 is 4 plus 4 by 6. It is 8 by 6. This is 4 by 3. Now this is M1. This is the gradient of the initial line. So gradient of perpendicular line is negative reciprocal. So M2 is equals to negative reciprocal. Now we have the gradient, we have the point. We can use these two to find the equation of perpendicular bisector. Y is equals to mx plus c, where y is 0, m is minus 3 by 4, x is 3, and c. So 3 times is minus 9 by 4 plus c equals 0. C is equals to 9 by 4. Now we rewrite the equation with the values. So y is equals to minus 3 by 4 x plus 9 by 4. Multiplying the whole equation with 4. 4y is equals to minus 3x plus 9 would be the equation of perpendicular bisector. Any doubt till now?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. Find the shortest distance from this point to the line. And what is this? Shortest distance, okay. So the first line is given and point is given. You would try to understand the scenario. Let's say y is equals to 3 by 4x plus 1 by 2, 1 whole 1 by 2. Let's say this is the line, and at any random place, this is the point 1 comma minus 4. So find the shortest distance. Shortest distance is the perpendicular distance. So basically, this equation is already known. We can find this equation because from the known first equation, we can have m1. That will help us to get m2. So when we have m2 and we have this point, we can have equation 2. And equation 1 and equation 2 is there. You can solve equation 1 and 2 simultaneously to get this point. Once this point is there, we can use 1 comma minus 4 and the new point to solve for distance. Clear? So if the
Yes.
storyline is clear, writing the question minus 1, sorry, 1 comma minus 4. Point is 1 comma minus 4, and equation is y is equals to 3 by 4x plus 1 whole 1 by 2. 1 comma minus 4 is there, and y is equal to 3 by 4x plus 1 whole 1 by 2. So basically m1 is equals to 3 by 4. This gives me m2 negative reciprocal. Now I need the equation y is equals to mx plus c. For the new equation, let's say equation 2. For equation 2, I need gradient 2 minus 4 by 3, and x is 1, y is minus 4 plus c. Minus 4 plus 4 by 3 is equals to c, minus 12 plus 4 is equal to c. C is equals to minus 8 by 3. So the new equation is y is equals to minus 4 by 3x minus 8 by 3. We have the new equation. We have the old equation. We can solve these two to find the point of intersection. So this is already subject y equals y minus 4 by 3x minus 8 by 3 is equals to 3 by 4x plus 2 on the 2, 3, 3 by 2. So minus 8 by 3 minus 3 by 2 is equal to 3 by 4x plus 4 by 3x. I'm using calculator. 3 by 4 plus 4 by 3 is giving me 25 by 12. Left hand side 8 by 3 and 3 by 2 is giving me 25 by 6. I can solve for x. 6 one times, 6 two times, 25 one time, 25 one time. X is equals to minus 2. Now we can use any equation to find y. Y is equal to minus 4 by 3. I'm using this one into minus 2 minus 8 by 3. So 8 by 3 minus 8 by 3. I'm getting y as 0. X was minus 2. Quickly checking it. 3 into minus 2 by 4. Yeah, 0. So this is x minus 2, y 0. Now we have these 2 points. 1 minus 4 and x minus 2, y 0. So you can apply distance formula to find the distance between these 2 points. x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root. x2 minus x1 whole square, y2 minus y1 whole square root is minus 3 squared and 4 squared, 9 plus 16, 25 and 5. So everything for this unit. Distance between the given point and the line is 5. Right. Okay, now practice exercise 9.3D. In question 1 to 6, find the equation of the line which passes through this point and is perpendicular to the given equation. Leave this and try number 2. Passes through 2 comma minus 1 and is perpendicular to x plus 2y is equal to 2. Be careful to find gradient when y is subject of a Try this and share your answer. I'll also continue slowly. I'm getting this equation.
Yes, I'm getting y is equal to 2x plus 5.
Can you repeat that?
I'm getting yes 2x minus 5.
Okay. Haris, what about you?
Sir, 2x minus 5. Right.
Same answer.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So similarly, question 3, 4, 5 are exact same nature. Try number 6. You can try the remaining questions in your free time. For now, try number 6. Recording. There yet?
Yes, I'm almost done. So it's minus 1 by 3x minus 1 by 3.
And what is that? Where is x and y?
Y is equal to
Y is equal to
minus 1 by 3x
1 by 3x
minus 1 by 3.
minus 1 by 3. Aris, what are you getting?
Sir, I am not getting the same.
Okay, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 is 6 by 2. Gradient is 3. So gradient of a reciprocal will be, this is m1, m2 is minus 1 by 3. Ali, till now we are having same answers. And then for y-intercept, y is equal to mx plus c. Haris, are you having this gradient? m1 is 3
Yes, sir.
and then m2 is minus 1 by 3.
Yes.
So y is equal to mx plus c. Now we are given with y is 0, gradient is negative 1 by 3 and x is negative 1. You multiply these two, we get 1 by 3 and c, it goes on the other side minus 1 by 3. Ali, your answer is correct.
Yes, sir.
Haris, this is the new intercept. So y is equal to mx plus c.
Yes.
Okay. Find the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining these 2 points. Perpendicular bisector has to be perpendicular and pass through the midpoint. So there were 4 steps. Step 1, you can change the order as well. We find M1. Step 2 is M2. Step 3 is midpoint. And then step 4 is the new equation. And for this equation, you will use this midpoint and a new gradient for the new perpendicular equation. Solve question number 7. I'll do this with you. 1 comma 4 is given. 5 comma 0 is given. So first I'm finding M1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 0 minus 4 over 5 minus 1 is minus 4 by 4. So I'm getting minus 1. Now second gradient. M2 is negative reciprocal, sign changes and 1 over 1 stays 1. Then the third step is midpoint. I'm finding the midpoint, x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, 1 plus 5 by 2, 4 plus 0 by 2. 6 by 2 is 3 and 4 by 2 is 2. So now we have the new gradient, we have the new point. So y is equals to mx plus c and we can find c. New y is the midpoint, y where the line is passing is 2, gradient is 1 and x is 3 plus c. 2 is equal to 3 plus c, c is equals to 2 minus 3, c is equal to minus 1. So gradient and y-intercept is there. So y equals mx plus c. Finally, y is equals to m is 1, no need to write. X minus 1 is the equation of perpendicular bisector of these two given points. Any confusion? Question number 7.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Try question 8. Hmm.
So why we get everything. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Haris Ali, any update?
yes, I understand. X plus 2y is equal to 12.
X plus 2y is equal to 12. Haris will confirm.
Mm,
Haris, if
So
you
12.
same answer.
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Then. 9 is again same. Perpendicular bisector. Let's see what question 10 says. 10 is slightly different from 8, 9. It says find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to the given line. So y is equal to 0.5x plus 3. First thing, first gradient is 0.5. So second will be negative reciprocal and it passes through 1 comma minus 1. So we have the gradient, we have the point, we can find the equation. Y is equals to mx plus c, where y is minus 1, m is minus 2, x is 1, and c. Minus 1 is equal to minus 2 plus c, 2 minus 1 equals c, 1 equals c. Now we have c, we have the gradient, we can rewrite the equation. Y is equal to mx plus c. This was 10a part. B part says hence find the shortest distance from this line 2.1 comma minus 1. Hmm. Okay. So we already have the two equations. We can find the point of intersection. I'm writing the first equation, y is equals to 0.5x plus 3. I'm subtracting these, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. So that's 0 minus 2.5x minus 2. 2 is equal to 2.5x. 2 over 2.5 is equals to x. 2 divided by 2.5 is 4 by 5 or 0.8. Negative 0.8. I'm going for y. Y is equals to 0.5 x plus 3. 0.5 into negative 0.8 plus 3 gives me 2.6. So the new point, the intersection point is minus 0.8 minus 0.8 and 2.6. And we need to find the distance from 1 comma minus 1. So distance is change in x minus 0.8 minus 1 squared plus change in y 2.6 minus 1 squared whole square root. That is negative 1.8 square plus 1.6 squared whole square root. I'm using calculator here. And I'm getting 2.4083 something. And the question says still two decimal place, so 2.41 units. Any confusion?
No, sir.
Now these two are again same as 10. And the question is lengthy. Do try it in your free time. And what will be looking at in the next class. First of all, if you will have any problems, we'll discuss them. And then plotting of curves. Just like we did for straight lines, we will be doing for curves. Exact same method, but definitely it is not straight line. Substituting the value of x in the given equation, getting the values of y, and plotting the curve, drawing the curve, and there will be few parts. Okay. Anything you would like to ask?
No, sir.
See you tomorrow.